Welcome back to Psych Today. If you're just now joining us, our topic has been androgyny and the psychology of the androgynous individual. We discussed earlier psychologist Sarah Bim from Stanford University. She coined the term androgynous in the early 70s, where the time period at the time was either forcing an individual to be male or female in order for optimal psychological health. Once the term androgynous came about, it gave people another option, and the constraints of either identifying with being male or female were kind of lifted. We got a couple stories from our audience members, and when we return, we'll have a special guest, a lifelong friend of mine, who will share her journey as going from being a girl to identifying as androgynous.
I'm Gabby Squirrel. Now that's simply purified water.
Hi, welcome back to Psych Today. If you're just joining us, our topic for today is androgyny. And where do you fit in on the gender spectrum? We have a special guest today, a lifelong friend of mine, Tiffany. She's going to help us to understand what it means to be androgynous and the whole lifestyle of it. How you doing today, Tiffany?
I'm good, Nikki. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it correct that you do identify yourself as androgynous?
Indeed, that's correct.
Okay, so growing up, as you are biologically a female, did you feel the pressure to conform to the typical what a little girl should look like bows, dresses, and all that?
Yeah, I did. Especially growing up with a single mom. My mom, she's really girly. She always wanted me in bows and dresses, and I was the exact opposite of that. Like, I like it, I can appreciate it, but at that time growing up, I just wanted to be in my tomboy phase, riding dirt bikes with basketball shorts and wife beaters. But it was hard growing up, because on top of being like a tomboy girl and amongst a lot of girly girls growing up where we were, it was hard, because I wanted to fit in with the girls and I wanted to fit in with the guys too. Like it was hard, and it was nobody that could relate to me or I could talk to or anything about it. Like it was really hard growing up. I was really confused, and it was a mess.
Wow.
It was just...
So, growing up and coming into your own, about what age and what time period in your development did you feel that you were comfortable enough to express being both female and relating to the male side as well?
I guess it was when I kind of was like gaining my independence. I would say, like, when I got my first job and my first paycheck,
So
when I was able to like afford myself, responsibility wise. Buying my own clothes was a big thing. I love fashion, and I love like all types of things. Like,
we can see that.
I love all types of things, from girls' clothes to guys' clothes. I will wear both whenever I want to. Like, not at the same time, of course. But, I want to throw on a dress, heels one day, I'm gonna do it, and then the next day, if I want to throw on some slacks and a shirt, some chucks, whatever, I'm gonna do it like that. Like,
well, that's really good. So, it seems that you have grown comfortable with finding your place on the gender spectrum. So what advice would you have to those young women or young men who are out there who were lost like you were once, trying to find their place on the gender spectrum themselves?
Nowadays, I think it's a lot more people that you can reach out to via social networks and just online, period. Back then, when I was younger, it wasn't nothing like that available. It was barely people you could talk to.
Right.
So I think with a lot of the internet outlets, it's a lot of sources out there for young kids that need help in sorting out their feelings and their emotions and their style in particular. You know, like androgynous is more than physical. It's more like a physical, you know, what you see in the flesh is more than just dressing. I think androgyny is a mindset as well. You know, it's female kicks in, your emotion side kicks in, you real emotional, and then you be like, yeah, and I think like within me, like I really do cater to both sides, and it's like it's how can I put it? It's different, but now that I'm older, I'm 24 years old, I'm more comfortable. I was 16 when I came fully out with it and started to really become comfortable in my own skin and dress how I wanted to dress and be the person that I wanted to be and kind of take control over my life, because when you're younger, you don't really know what direction you want to go with your friends and then your parents, all those different types of influence on you, and you yourself, you're fresh to life. You don't really know what it has to offer. What are you going to do with your destiny? You know, I'm still on that road. I'm still traveling. I'm still learning and everything every day. So I'm just glad that it is outlets for people out there to go and figure out what they want to do and how they want to identify themselves. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, guys. When we come back, we'll be back with the final thoughts and words.
Turn me up some more, right there. Yeah. Taylor, gang. 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 Taylor, you know what gang. I'm saying no respect.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's show. As you have learned, cerebrum study has changed the way psychologists in the rest of the world view gender identity. I would like to thank our special guest, Tiffany, for sharing her story with us. And I would also like to thank you for spending your midday with Psych Today, where our main goal is to bridge the gap between the issues of today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Thank you.